Hi everyone, DJ here. Welcome to Lego World. Today, I have a new Lego World OC character. His name is Gerald. Meet Gerald, everyone. Over the last Lego World OC character I made was a diver OC or scuba diver OC, and that is Diver Mitch. If you haven't enjoyed the last Lego World OC video, make go to that video before this one. But actually, since I'm saying this is an OC, this is not an OC actually. Instead, this is pretty much just a swamp creature. And the reason why mostly it's just the swamp creature, not mostly anything mostly different to him. Well, since most of all have been mostly changing every single character that pretty mostly be an OC every single time. So I want to change a little bit things for mostly just once, and just only one time because I'm not trying to show what I'm gonna do like for the rest of the others. So this will be the first time ever that a character that don't need to be an OC, but it's gonna be an OC as themselves. So if you know what I mean, is that they're just gonna be stay at the same, even though the character, mostly not like change. So which is interesting. And since most evolve, I think it's the first time ever doing a swamp creature OC, I believe. This is pretty much most of that's how it's gonna be. And also, I said earlier, his name is Gerald. So that is a really interesting name for a swamp creature, by the way. Especially, for mostly a swamp creature OC, kinda. So, I'll wait no time as always. Let's get into this. And also, we are back in Wicked Wasteland. Been a little bit, it's been quite a while actually. I wasn't gonna explore Lost Lagoon, but I didn't want to most explore the world twice. Even though the swamp creature does come from from the swamp, but we're gonna take a little bit thing to different now. So let's see if we can find any quests for today. And also, I love how the way he the way he runs, the way the swamp creature runs. So which is interesting. All right, so let's see what we can find. Oh, there's the one right there. So, if I believe this lady's name is the Researcher Institute Paleologist. So, this is a Researcher Paleologist. That's what I'm going to call her. And most of all, we see her mostly sometimes. And the outfit she wearing is that's mostly Selena's outfit. So, if y'all want to know that. Also, we got some purple studs already. The first quests are mostly in the morning for a Lego World OC. Interesting. And also, we hit was 400,000 thuds with the 64 million. Cool. Let's see. It is kind of weird to me that most of every time I think about this world, why aren't we walking around literally a volcano? Doesn't it sound like I am mostly saying we're actually walking a volcano? Or sorry. Do you guys imagine that we're actually walking in an actual volcano? I mean, look at the lava everywhere. I know this world is called Wicked Wasteland, but why could it have been just any not just people, mostly mostly kind of a different island with mostly a different area with Wicked Wasteland instead of walking around most in the whole side literal lava. So that is kind of very interesting. But let's see what quest he want. Oh, he want the water gun. I keep forgetting about that. I really have. I do need to get that. Item. I might actually have to look up a video and see how did someone got the water gun. Cause right now, actually, I'm kind of falling behind for what I've been doing mostly for most of the Lego Worlds. Cause there's some codes I forgot to mostly shown again. I keep getting a little bit distracted about that, especially the water gun and mostly trying to find a dragon. Even though I've already found one before, but my game kind of glitched out for that, so that sucked. But I'll probably find another dragon very soon enough, mostly in the future. But let's see what you want. Oh, you want the mission headquarters. Alright, let's see if I can spawn this shellcat build. Where is it? There it is. Alright, so let's spawn it right here. Also, I put some video lists for Ed and Eddie Gacha Life characters. So if you guys want to check that video out, mostly do, because there's been some very interesting characters I made for most of that for this month for Ed and Eddie, by the way. Really have. And I'll tell you what, they don't really look that very good. Well, I think except for Ed, I think Ed's like the only one that looks fine. I think with Ed and Eddie, I've pretty much mostly not most of the best ones, especially the one from over yesterday. If you guys haven't checked over the video I made was Eddie. And he was kind of a little hard to do, not because of like the outfit. It was because of most of all the he didn't. I don't know if he really did had any hair. 'Cause he only had like most like around like strings around. So I have no idea if that was his hair or not. But I get that might have been some lines. And I tried to find most of that from most like in Gaslight, but they didn't really have that. So I just put like some just hair tips on like the top of his head. But if you guys haven't checked over that video, go ahead and check that video out while y'all watching the video. Cause this video was really interesting to do. I'm sorry, that character was really interesting to do. Let's see what's up here. I think I have climbed up here before, but I'm not entirely too sure. Alright. So, wait a minute, no, I don't think I ever climbed up here actually. No, I had never climbed up here. Oh, that's interesting. Alright. I get these studs real quick. Alright, real nice. Let's open the chest up. Alright, what's it gonna be? A soccer ball. Okay. Oh yeah, speaking of soccer, the FIFA World Cup is still. I think the FIFA World Cup is still going on, by the way. I don't really mostly get into FIFA that much often because if you guys known, I've seen a lot of FIFA rages, and I'm not even joking with you. Like every time I watch a rage compilation, it always, and I mean always, has to be soccer. Okay, if you're playing a game that you don't really like every single day, that somehow just rages at it, why are you still playing it? Like, that's a general question to me. This is not a mean question. It's just a question of just why you keep on playing it. Like, if you keep throwing a tantrum about it, you're just gonna break your whole, you break your whole TV, your console, even your whole PC. So why are you still playing the game? So that's my question right there, because I don't remember if the last time I think I remember getting mad from a game before, but I actually don't ever. Like, I never throw my controller at the TV, especially my whole console, because the console is way expensive now. So I have no idea why you really would do something like that. But I'm just saying, as most of all, I just seen clips of it. So I mean, I don't know if people really still play FIFA. I'm mostly esports games or esports soccer games, because mostly that's what I mostly seen from them. But if people still do, that's I mean, enjoy what you love, but please do not break anything. And I mean, don't break your console, don't break your TV, don't break your PC, don't break nothing. I'm sorry, don't break nothing. Just literally nothing. Alright, since I've done a little bit few quests, I haven't seen the giant troll actually. I haven't seen the giant troll in this whole video actually. So let's see. So we done the Volcano Explorer, we done the researchers. I think we done everybody, especially the little Barton, the one with the shooting the fireball out of his mouth. So let's see. I don't see anything I missed. Also, it's turning nighttime too. But how you guys been enjoying the video? I know this has been kind of one of the most very interesting OC videos. Actually, I don't even know if we can really call him as a. Well, yeah, I can call him an OC because I did give him a name. One of the most interesting OC video, because most of all, I didn't have to change anything from the OC. Besides, I think Swamp Creature look good the way he is. I don't think he really need to change anything about him. I mean, to be fair, he is one of the most kind of rare characters, really hard to find mostly in Lego Worlds. And the reason is, well, you have to mostly fight him, and then you have to unlock him. So that is really something. But also, there it is. Oh, we find the Troll Warrior. Okay then. And also, this is gonna be early on to get the troll warrior too. Oh, sorry, not troll warrior. The his name is giant troll, right? Yeah, the giant troll. All right, all right, come here, giant troll. Right here. There you go. All right, we gotta wait for that quest pop up. There you go. You want a drumstick. And then after you do this, you literally have a bodyguard, literally, and that is really cool. Wow, dude, that is awesome. Also, speaking of which, too, I love seeing how the trees are pretty much just all dead around here because I don't know, they're pretty much, mostly in the whole entire volcano. Don't get me wrong, I do like Wicked Wasteland, but I feel like this world being kind of like, a little bit too dangerous to walk around, and I always think that every single time I explore the world. But let's go ahead and do maybe like a few more things. Actually, you know what? I got a good idea what we're gonna do. Let's fight some troll warriors. Come on. Let's fight. Put you in the lava. Nice. Alright, that's one troll warrior down. That's two. Guys, I don't really want to deal with you too, but you do that as well. Alright, let's beat up two more. Yeah, I'll call right here. Alright, where's the last reward areas? Alright, there you go. Alright, so it's so fun to mostly do all this. Basically, killing killing troll warriors, especially skeletons as well. So that is very fun to do. But I do not know why troll warriors are right around here, so I have no idea for that either. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it off right here. If you guys enjoyed, sure I know what to do. So I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.